transportation. You know, we live in a country that its hallmark is freedom itself. And it's so disappointing that we gather today in a city that rejected and jettisoned that very freedom from the customers who wanted to have a choice about which transportation provider they could choose. So today is also a day of tremendous free enterprise. The freedom of the men and women who stand behind legislators, those who drive these vehicles, those who provide these vehicles, are now going to have greater power in the free enterprise system, not locked out by a bunch of heavy-handed bureaucrats in Austin, Texas, and other cities that are trying to over-regulate the ability of businesses to conduct business and customers to choose the best choice for themselves. In Texas, we don't believe in heavy-handed, top-down, one-size-fit-all regulatory environments that erect barriers for businesses to conduct business. And in Austin, Texas, whenever we have the opportunity at the Capitol, we are going to override burdensome, wrong-headed regulatory barriers that disrupt the free enterprise system upon which Texas has been based and upon which has elevated Texas to be the #1 state in the United States for doing business. It's easy to see why the wrong-headed decision by the city of Austin to overregulate transportation providers has been problematic. It creates a patchwork quilt of regulations for businesses to operate in. There's one rule of regulations for Austin, Texas, and a completely different rule of regulations for those in West Travis County. There would be people in West Travis County who could call Lyft or Uber and get a ride to ride into Austin, but Lyft or Uber could not drive those people right back out to West Travis County. You could have someone fly into the Austin airport, drive through the city of Austin and face one set of rules on the pathway to Georgetown, which could have a completely different set of rules. That is a chaotic scheme. This is unacceptable to the free enterprise system in which Texas is based. This patchwork quilt of regulations does nothing but drive up the cost of business, drive down opportunities for customers to choose the provider of their choice. And we're making very clear today that neither freedom nor free enterprise is contained by city limits. The Austin city limits are not going to be able to contain that freedom and free enterprise for both customers as well as providers, nor is any other city in the state of Texas. In the state of Texas, everyone is going to have the freedom to choose the transportation provider of their choice. And every employee, every company is going to be able to compete in an open marketplace to provide the best product that consumers want the most. So especially on a day like Memorial Day, when we remember the freedoms that we have because of those who died for our freedom, I'm especially proud to be able to sign a piece of legislation that will ensure that freedom exists in the open marketplace here in Austin, Texas. you. Thank you for your good work on this. Thank you. Of course. It's now law in the state of Texas. I'll take a few questions. I'll be making an announcement later this week about special session. I can tell you this, and that is when it gets to a special session, the time and the topics are solely up to the governor of the state of Texas. And we will be, if we have a special session, convening only on the topics that I choose at the time of my choosing. None.
Two more, guys.
Governor, the ethics bills that you supported, looks like 3 passed and 3 died. Overall, what's your assessment on how you fared on ethics?
You know, it's highly unusual. In fact, I don't know if it's ever occurred before in Texas history, where a governor has called as an emergency item ethics reform without there being an ethics scandal to be addressed. I'm very proud of the Texas legislature for stepping up and passing what I consider to be very robust, very meaningful, substantial ethics reforms, making sure that Texas and our representatives and our senators and those who work in the Capitol will be reflecting the highest standards. I am very, very proud, Mike, that all of my emergency items were passed this session as they were last session. I'm very pleased that almost every item that was in my State of the State address got passed. My biggest disappointment, of course, is that the sunset bill did not pass. This is something that is incredibly easy to achieve, that members could have very easily gotten together and agreed upon, but simply was not done. Thank you all very much.